Narcissists care if you love them. I myself and a lot of people wonder this all the time. Did they ever care about me? Did they really love me like they said they did? And the thing about the human mind is it can have a dichotomy, right? We can be polarized and we can love and hate something at the same time. And even if you're a healthy, normal person or a narcissist, you can like something, whether it's a person, place, or thing, and then one day you just suddenly stop hating it. We've all gone through that experience. It's just the degree and the level of polarization that makes you have a personality disorder, right? And the speed at which it changes. For most health, for healthy people, you don't just love something 1 minute and then the next in like the next 5 minutes you hate it, right? Like that's what unhealthy people do. And you might experience that sometimes, but when when it comes to the narcissist loving you, and I'm almost afraid to say that they did love you at some point because it's possible they did. Some narcissists don't love the people that they interact with, right? The people they date with. Sometimes it was planned from the beginning. They planned to hurt you. They just completely faked it. But sometimes narcissists actually at least in their mind, they believe they loved you, or they believe they at the very least, see, they can't love you the same way healthy people love you, right? They don't love you in the sense, in a unconditional sense. They love you a way a narcissist loves you. They love you in the sense that it's gonna benefit them in some way, shape, or form. It's not love, right? And that's a whole nother topic that we could go on about, where I believe people are getting caught up with a lot of narcissists lately because we got this kind of toxic positivity mindset about love. We've it's that common thing that you hear a lot on the internet about dating is we've all been watching too many Disney movies. We've all been watching The Notebook too much, and while true love is possible, genuine love is possible, I think Hollywood has, and just the general consensus of society has made it, they've romanticizing love, and it's not as common as you would think it is. And because you're looking for it, right? Most people are, everyone's looking for a connection, even the narcissist. The narcissist is looking for a more cold, calculated, beneficial, transactional connection, where you and I are more likely looking for just a genuine, mutual, normal connection. We're not. It's not a business transaction. We want someone to care about us in a genuine way. But the narcissist isn't possible. It isn't possible for them to do that. If they truly are on that spectrum, they're never gonna love you the same way. Their brains don't work that way. I remember when I got caught up with the narcissist, it ended up so terribly because I had that mindset going in. I was looking for a genuine connection, and this person was just looking for another transaction. They were just looking to get their way, and that's always going to end bad, right? And it's just, it's like being in a business deal, but you don't know it's a business deal. It's like when in anything, like you show up to to like a car dealership and you're looking to just, be friendly, but that the the salesman is just looking to screw you over. It's always going to end bad because you're not in the same place mentally, and they're going to take advantage of you. It's unfortunately part of the human condition, but when I met them, I believed them to be one type of person because I wanted to believe that they were a good person. It was my mindset going in. Yes, it's a responsibility of these people for hurting you. See, the narcissist doesn't respect themselves, so they're not going to respect you. So yes, they're at fault. They're at fault for hurting you. but we're kind of also at fault too for trying to make trying to make a bad person into a good person. As soon as I stopped having that mindset going into relationships, I stopped I didn't stop running into narcissists, but I stopped falling in love with them and I stopped letting them completely destroy my life. And after all was said and done, the narcissist didn't give a shit. They didn't care that my life was ruined. They didn't care that I was heartbroken. And they honestly don't care if you love them. They care if you are providing the things the narcissistic supply that they want, but in terms of like what we would think of care and love, no, they don't really care. Like they care that they almost care more about if you care. And let me explain that a bit. It's just when you stop caring about the narcissist, when you start to gray rock them, when you stop giving a shit about if they like, because that's where you need to be. You need to get to the place where you don't care if they care. Because the like paradoxical sad reality is that they honestly are more invested in you. And that sounds strange because they don't give a shit about you, but they do care about you in the sense that when you stop caring, it really hurts them because that hurts their fragile, narcissistic little ego. And to them, it shatters their reality because they're always trying to prop up this false sense of, I'm the best. How could they not love me anymore? The grandiosity, right? So when all of a sudden you stop caring about them, you stop giving into their needs, right? You stop giving them whatever you were giving them. They can't handle it. Their mindset is obviously very unhealthy and very unstable. And as soon as reality stops going their way, they can't handle it, and that's likely when they start to ghost you. That's when they start yelling at you, and the abuse it ramps up way harder because they're trying to make reality conform with the impossible standards in their mind. And if you think about it, especially if you identify as an empath, if you're on the opposite end of narcissism, you are trying to make the narcissist conform to your reality. No, we think, no, they're a good person. No, they still love me even though they're abusing me and cheating and lying and blah blah, etc., etc. No, like stop trying to make evil people fit into your like good, honest mind frame.